Mindy. We'll start in the 2-day games in the major leagues today. First off, the card starts today at 2:05 Eastern, 1:05 Mindy, 11:05 Pacific with the Astros and the Rangers wrapping up this big series with Javier and Perez. Right now, I am showing Perez. $1.25 or so. The total is moving up here. Maybe not necessarily on any steam, but right now I'm showing 9 over 25.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go back on the Astros here today. We had them yesterday. They got the victory. It's one of those that Javier hasn't had a good last couple of outings, but we know historically he does pretty well versus this Rangers team. Only a .373 slugging percentage, 27.1% K rate. I like Javier and the Astros today.
All right, Mindy says take the Astros on the road here with Javier against Martin Perez at a plus $1.05, maybe even better. Javier struggled, so over his last 4 starts, 7.2 ERA, but I've got to think he can turn this one around. I mean, Houston is still 12-4 in his 16 starts this season. Perez pretty good as well. 11-5 Texas in his 16 starts this season. We know Texas has lost 6 of their last 9 games. Astros have won 5 of their last 7 right now. In what looks to be a near toss-up, I want to take the Astros here with
Mindy. Team. Here we go. Starting off.
Ron says take the Astros and Javier to get the win. Nathan's leaning to Texas, it looks like. Dre says, give me Houston in the first 5. And here's Jay, wants the Rangers in this one. Hanger says Stros, Sports Girl Rangers. It looks like a coin flip on the odds. Looks like a coin flip in the chat. Fernando's on the Rangers. Crush is on the under. Definitely getting the best value. Hang out there, Crush. I mean, the way this thing's moving higher, maybe we'll see some 9.5s here. Are there any yet? I don't see any, but looks like a lot of action coming in on the over in this one. So looks like a pretty public play. I don't Butterscotch on the over here. So Fernando on the over as well. Bionic on the Rangers here. Solo has not enjoyed this series at all.
Can't get this one right, he says.
Teresa here today. Hello. Sakori. Oh, no, not a pick. Hold on. All right. Jeremy here on the under. Okay. We'll take the Astros here, I think, in this one, Mindy. Yeah, important game still as they wrap up this series. So another day game starts about the same time or 5 minutes later here with the Cubs on the road against the Brewers in this one with Smiley and Tehran. Mindy in this one. You have minus 115. Cubs minus 115. The total here, though, this one also going up, it looks like here. I'm showing the total right now is 9 flat.
Yeah, the only kind of unknown in this one is it looks like I don't have Tehran yet with the split at home. I guess he's just pitched on the road here thus far.
Wow.
At least that's my what my data is giving me. But yeah, that 2.85 ERA, it looks pretty good. No, it shows that he's pitched at home, right? Yeah. He's sporting a 1.57 ERA at home. I wonder why my info didn't populate, Ramon. I got to make sure and check that one out. But I'm going to go ahead and go on the Brewers. I like Tehran, what he's been doing. Again, I kind of feel like Smiley's been struggling. Just gave up 7 runs in his last outing. 5.8 ERA in June. I'm going to go ahead and go on the Brew Crew here today.
All right, Mindy, you'll take the Brewers in Tehran. Yeah, he's pitched well. No run support whatsoever. The Brewers are just 2-5 in his starts so far. So, yeah, I can see why this one's going up to 9 here. That's kind of the way I'm kind of feeling. But boy, I kind of liked it. It was 8.5, and now crawling up here. Smiley a 6.53 ERA in his last 4 starts. The Cubs have now lost 6 of 7, so all that good mojo kind of going away a little bit here. Maybe this is the spot for the Brewers in this one at home. I'm going to look to go with you here in this one.
Do it,
Smiley's been, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I know that Smiley gets some run support. He's actually been a little bit profitable this season, but I'd just prefer taking the Brewers at home. They're still Chicago's 17-22 on the road this season, and like I said, they are struggling again. All of a sudden, the Brewers 22-18 at home. I think I can get involved with that. Let's take the Brewers here. We're 2 for 2 on the show.
Right,
I think there's going to be some, probably some Cubs support in the chat. Let's see what they are up to with this one. Here's Howard going to start us off with the Cubs. Jeremy on the Cubs and Fernando on the Cubs. Sports Girl, Cubs and money line. Wow. And Teresa on the Cubs.
Whoopsie.
Yeah. Well, again, Jeremy said it, the going up against left-handers
Right.
here. So under here, this is a platinum Scotch lock on
Oh
the
my goodness.
under.
I don't even think we've had one of those yet.
Yeah. Well, I immediately, when I think the steam came in on the under, but all of a sudden, the fact that this thing is 9 to me says that was erased by something, because there were certainly 8.5s out there, and now you're looking at a 9 flat. So it is interesting to me. That looks like the move is on the over all of a sudden. Let me see what the low point line was. Okay, I guess there weren't a lot of 8.5s out there. Okay, but still, we're juiced to the over, right? No, 9 flat. Okay, solo on the Brewers. Thomas says take the Cubs over. Here's Dre with the Milwaukee money line. And let's see, Smiley has good numbers, right, against the Brewers? I'm not sure. I thought he was good against the Brewers. Here's Jay Smoove says take the under 9. Fernando goes over, though. Mims is here today. Takes the Cubs. Nathan Cerna, Brewers first 5. Ron says take the Cubs. Hello to Tom Leach. You're not really that late, Tom. We're just having a leisurely Monday holiday, if you somewhat. Mike Allison on the Brewers. Jay Cricket, great contribution. Great to have you on the under. They don't need to beg Mindy and I. We're gonna do it. Allen's on the under. Mike's on the Brewers. Sports Girl under. Jay Cricket, maybe Brewers team total under. Looks like we're in the minority here a little bit, Mindy.
Probably a little bit. Not the first time or the last time that will occur.
We're still going to be involved in the Brewers at home with you here. Fade those splits a little bit. All right. Next up, the Reds and the Nats. We're into the nighttime portion of the card. 6 Eastern, 5 Mindy, 3 Pacific. With Luke Weaver on the road here, this line's moved pretty harshly, if you will. Steam came in on Washington, so right now the Reds are probably down to $1.15. It might even be a pick 'em where you folks are right now, and the total also has gone up even a little bit more. 10.5 under -115. So this one also has gone higher on some widely reported steam.
Is it my turn now?
I'm sorry, I talk so
Widely
much.
reported steam. I felt like there might be more.
Oh, okay. I thought you were suggesting that I talk too much.
Oh no, no, not at all. That's not what I meant. So yeah, for this one here, I'm gonna go ahead and just go over this total. I know it's a big number here, but again, you're looking at two guys here with elevated ERAs. Doesn't matter where they pitch, home or away. Luke Weaver 6.11 on the road. Jake Irvin 5.28 at home. Reds are putting up 5 runs of offense on the road here as well. Plus, take a look at the bullpens, 4.07 and 5.06 for the Nationals. Let's go over the total.
Let's go over the total. I'm down with that, Mindy. I mean, look at the thing's gone up to 10.5 here with no end in sight. Yeah, we're not getting the best price, but I think if you put us together, maybe that will, kind of enforce our opinion here a little bit. Even though we're going to have to go over 10.5 right now. I mean, it's funny with Weaver, right? He had a 10 ERA in June. It really hasn't been that well, but the Reds in his games, they were averaging like 9 runs a game or something like that. I don't know if it was that many, but they were just mashing the ball every time he started. So I think he's won like 6 straight starts or something like that so far, and he hasn't really pitched that well. The Reds, though, still on fire. They won 16 of their last 20 games. The Nationals also playing well. Have won 6 of 8. I like the over. We might just pick every game here together.
Let's do it. Why not? Start our week right.
Look, Cincinnati, they're the only one with these really massive over trends. Now, granted, they are more so over at home considerably, but still 25 and 13 to the over in their last 38 games. The Nationals have gone under in just 4 of their last 13 games. Irvin has gone over in 6 of his last 8 starts, has an ERA close to 5 in his last 5 starts. And of course, mention all those run support for Weaver. He's gone over in 5 straight. So plenty of trends. Butterscotch says take the Reds, but Jay Smoob's coming in on the Nationals. It wouldn't be Wimbledon without a rain. Here comes the ball personnel to drag all the tarps on there. The rain's coming right now, and the rains came. That's if you're a, wannabe sportscaster. That's one thing I always learned early. Just here comes the rain at Wimbledon. Okay, Crush is on the Reds. Curvin is on the Nats. Sports Girls got over as a lock here. Be more. Dre says go over. Jay Cricket coming in with prop action here. Panger says give me the Reds money line and team total over 4.5. Tom Leach on those Reds. Mike Allison on the Reds. Scott says team total over. Fernando's on the under in this one. And Ron says take Cincinnati. And Tom Leach. Well, Tom, I don't know if you want this, but I'm on you. I'm with you. I've got Martyrer as a premium. So there you go, Tom. Hopefully you got yourself a winner. They're still early in that match. I think it was the second set here. Okay. Jeremy on the Reds. I think Teresa's saying over in the Nationals game. Brent Cook alert, everybody. Brent's here. Hi, Brent. Where you been? Hopefully all is well. He's on the Reds today. Wow. Okay, there's Solos play there over in Reds and Nationals. All right, we're on the over, Mindy, 3 for 3.
There we go.
Here, could we
Maybe
go?
the clean sweep.
Well, let's get our Monday started with a bunch of premiums
That's
here
right.
on the show. Cardinals and Marlins. Uh, Miles Mikolas, Braxton Garrett here, and you're going to have Marlins favored minus $1.38, under minus 115. So this total is shifting considerably lower.
I'm gonna go on the Marlins here again. I feel like I've taken them like 3 or 4 days in a row now. I think they should
Okay.
be performing a little bit better than what they have. I mean, normally on the road they're a pretty good team. They like to beat up, teams that are also less than 500. You may say Braxton Garrett. He's had 4 consecutive pretty good outings here, 3 runs or less. While Mikolas has had a little bit of trouble. Been hit hard in his last 4 starts here. Going with the Marlins today.
Yeah, me too, Mindy. Four
All
for
right,
four.
there we go.
Oh my gosh, 4 for 4. Let's do it. I mean, look, Nicholas 6 ERA in his last 5 starts. Garrett's got a 2.48 ERA in his last 5 starts. So here's another Garrett, absolute money. Really, one of the best, most profitable pitchers. He's 8-1 in his last 9 starts right now with the Marlins. They're 25-16 at home. Yeah, Mindy, I know what you're feeling talking about going with the Marlins. They've lost a few games here of
Right.
late, but with Garrett, I've got to like him here against Mikolas. Cardinals 18-23 on the road. We got teams with opposite records basically here. So everybody's happy to see Brent. So hope all is well, Brent. All right, Ron says take the Marlins in the first 5. And Brett has Garrett and the K prop here. Crush says Cardinals for him. So, Marlins, look, they're just happy not to be playing the Braves.
Right. Oh, goodness.
Dre says take Miami. Sports girl on the fish. Butterscotch, yeah, Nathan says consensus. It is. We're nothing but consensus, but let's do it, Minnie. But Fernando's on the Cardinals. There's a little bit of Cardinals here.
Yep.
Interesting here. Garrett, 5 straight home. Is that 5 straight home starts or all 5? I know he's made 15 starts this year, so I don't know. I don't have that. Brent on the Marlins. Blake on the Marlins. Fernando on the under here. Ron's got the. Oh, that's the Marlins. Mindy told me that's a fish on a hook.
Right.
And looks like Teresa says St. Louis a run line. All right. Look at that. That's great. And Garrett for the win, says Ron. So interesting stat by Scotch. Okay, 4 for 4. This is when I get nervous or I get excited.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous.
The Orioles and the Yankees today with Tyler Wells here, right? On the road as a favorite, minus $1.15, 8.5 under 15. Domingo Herman, he's going to try to become the second player in the history of Major League Baseball to throw consecutive no-hitters.
Right. So what's been going on with the Orioles here? 4-6 in their last 10 games. Also just scored 3 runs in their last 3 games. I don't know what's going on, but it just doesn't seem, very Oriole-like here as of late. I'm going to go ahead and go on the Yankees here with Ramon. Maybe you found a little bit of a groove here. I don't know what the stats are with how they come back after, a perfect game. There hasn't been many of them. So we'll have to see how this one goes. But I just think the Yankees, they're coming back home off of a pretty decent road trip. I like them here today.
Yeah, I shortchanged Domingo. He can be the first
There
player
you
to throw
go.
back-to-back perfect games. That was awesome. Could it happen today? Probably not, but a great story there. But Mindy says he's worth a look today against the Orioles. She takes the Yankees here with Domingo Herman. So I'm going to look to go over in this game. No way is Domingo Herman going to be able to do it again. Listen, I know a lot of these Yankee games.
You're already putting the jinx on him.
Well, he had given up 17 runs in 5 1/3 innings before that. So it was a great job, no doubt. You mentioned the Orioles struggling, Mindy, a little bit, but we tried to beat them yesterday. Thought we had the right side there early with the Twins. So Orioles have won just 7 of their last 16. Wells has a 4 ERA in his last 4 starts. See what the chat's up to here. I'm going to be on the over here at this one. Now it's up to 8.5, juice to the under. I was thinking premium when I saw an 8. When I saw those 8s, I'm pretty sure they were no, mostly opened 8.5. So guess maybe I wasn't ever going to get to a premium there with this game. I don't know. Okay, let's see what the chat's going to be up to in this one. Hey, Rashad Ramos. Nice to have you here. We didn't Rashad, in a nutshell, I would just say the chat, we were kind of split on it. I think everybody a lot of people in the chat, don't like the Brewers against left-handed pitching.
That was kind of most of it, looked like. Yeah.
That was what the chat was. That's why they liked the Cubs. I think Mindy and I just like the fact that Tehran. Yeah, I mean, look, Tehran. I can't believe the story with Tehran, but done a good job. Just the Brewers can't hit sometimes, but the Cubs certainly have their own offensive issues. Okay, let's see here as we continue on. This is the first one. We don't have a consensus between you and I here, Mindy.
Right, I
Here's
know.
Fernando on the Orioles. Here's Fernando on the under as well. Butterscotch on the under. Teresa says this one's easy. Give me Baltimore.
Money, huh? All right.
Okay. Nathan, Yankees first 5. Sports Girl on the Yankees. Yeah, Orioles all of a sudden struggling, right? But is there anything that we can pinpoint necessarily, or did they just have a bad series?
Right?
Yeah.
I think he makes a bigger impact on the lineup than maybe we think, right?
Oh, there's
yeah.
Angel on the Orioles. Dre's on his Orioles here. Brent on the Orioles. Kervin will take an alternate run line here. But it looks like mostly Baltimore in this one, Mindy, for sure. Thomas on Baltimore. Plenty of support for Baltimore. I believe they.
It was like 2-1 or something.
Orioles won it yesterday. Yeah, for sure. Low scoring game, no doubt. Okay, Mindy, on the Yankees here, I'll take the over. Can't agree on them all, I guess. Here come the Braves on the road. Going to be a big favorite here with Elder going up against Williams. I'm showing right now the Braves are minus $1.55. The total 9 under 20.
I feel like the Braves at minus 155 versus a guy with a 6.35 ERA looks pretty cheap, actually. Braves also score 5.6 runs a game, while these Guardians only put up 3.54. Big discrepancy there. I think I'll take the Braves here.
All right, Mindy says take the Braves. Yeah, they're going to be pretty public-y for sure. I know you're going to like that price. I mean, Bryce Elder's been hot. I'm giving the Guardians a chance here. I'm I'm not going to lay $1.55 here. I don't think. I mean, I can't. It's hard to make an argument against the Braves right now. I mean, they're 12-4, and Elder's 16 starts this season. We'll mention the Guardians have won both of Williams' starts so far. So Guardians are 9-4 in their last 13 games. They're playing well. These are the Braves. I don't think I know the chat certainly going to probably be on the Braves here. I'm not going to back them necessarily here. Here comes Fernando on the Braves, Thomas on Atlanta. Stop me if there's a Cleveland. Ron here.
Jeremy Bryant had a Cleveland. Do we talk?
Rush on the under. Brett says Fernando says Gavin gets smacked around. Brett says go over on his K prop, but take the Braves money line. So you could get your K prop and still get smacked around. Jeremy on the Indians. Once an Indian, always an Indian. Can I say that? I don't know if I can even say that on the air.
But you did.
Fernando on the over here. Scotch on the Braves. Thomas Lewis says Braves run line. It's all Braves. Who is on the walking spotted?
What?
Bear.
No way. Hi.
Everybody's here
I know.
today. Hi, Bear. Hope you're doing good this summer. We've missed you. Guardians for Rashad. That's a lock for him. And Rashad new to us, so I will say, lock is such a term. We often make fun of it a little bit. Dre says Braves, but one thing we do, Rashad here. You can call yours a lock, but I'm trying to get everyone to have their own little nickname for their own play. I think I came up with one finally yesterday, and I forgot what mine is now. Here's on the Braves money line.
You can't keep it a secret.
It's a double R play. Guardians. Here's the Guardians play. Oh, Guardians solo alternate run line. Love it. All right. Someone's got to be curving on Atlanta. They can't win every game. Nathan on Atlanta first 5 money line. And all right. Let's see what else here. Ron, I'm taking. Oh yeah, I know I haven't. I'm taking the over, Ron. Thank you. I'll take the over. I'm not going to be on the Braves at the price at this point. I know the Guardians have all these offensive issues. Yeah. All right. Mindy is on the Braves. All right, look at the Braves. Look. If it was $1.35, maybe I'd be doing it. 24-4 their last 28 games. I mean, these Braves are out of control right now, no doubt about it. Also, we'll mention I'm on the under, and Bryce Elder has gone under in 10 of his last 11 starts. And but I'm going to buck that trend here today in this one. I'm going over. Teresa going over in the Braves game. All right, here we go, Mindy. A few more on the card. The Royals are going to be in action against the Twins, and here's a big line for Joe Ryan. Minus 220 here against Cox. Hey, the Royals, didn't they just see what happened? The Royals, the hottest team, they just dumped the Dodgers yesterday again. So still, Ryan here, minus 220, total 9 under 20.
Yeah, what the Royals did yesterday really caught me off guard. Wasn't expecting that, especially with Gonsolin on the mound. I mean, they pretty much took it to him right away, just continued to roll that whole game. So I do feel like I'm going to go ahead and come back on the Royals on the run line here today. I do like Austin Cox a lot. I know he didn't get that win last time, but I think he's a guy with potential here. So to me, he's kind of more of an upside pitcher for the Royals, and I haven't seen one of those in a while. So I'm going to go ahead and take this Royals team. Look at right now. They're slugging 739 compared to Twins 681. I'm going to go ahead and go Royals on the run line today.
Yeah, Ryan has a 5.4 ERA in his last 4 starts. The Twins are just 4-7 in his last 11 starts. Now, Cox, he's definitely a starter. I believe he went 3 2/3 innings last game. Did
Yeah, he
give
didn't
up
do well last game at all.
no 4 runs. I mean, I'm just indicating though that I think that if he was pitching, okay, would have went 4 or into the 5th. Just got to be a little bit better. They did lose that game, so the Royals have won 3 of their last 4.
Look out.
But still dismal on the road. We know that they've won just 12 of 40 road games. So, but I'm on them with you, Mindy. Come
you're
on,
doing it. All right.
yeah, let's take them on the run line. The Royals
Go Royals.
the Royals are hot. And let's see.
You surprised me with that one, Ramon. Surprised me. I
No,
thought we were passing on that one for sure. Is this our first Royals consensus play? It might be.
no, please, come on. Royals money line for Crush.
Well, I'm the one that's usually off of them. You're like, hey, let's take the Royals, and I'm like, oh no, let's not do that.
Ron's on the Twins. Jeremy says, "Go Kansas City." Fernando on the Twins run line here, saying the Twins are hot. They've lost 5 of their last 8. Brett likes the under. Sports Girl on the Twins, but Allen goes over. Fernando's on the over. Dre says, I'll take Minnesota run line. He had Kansas City last night, so he's not. He had him against the Dodgers. Butterscotch on the over. Teresa says, Minnesota. Kerbin, Kansas City, taking that run line with us, it looks like. I don't know what Kerbin's
money line plus dollars, maybe.
Kerbin's is that like a betting slip possibly?
Yeah, I can't tell. It's either that or a receipt. I can't tell. I can't tell.
Oh, Nathan. Okay, let's take Kansas City here on the run line. Why not?
Sure, why not?
Oh, we're getting. It's probably minus $1, $5, $10, I would think. All right, we don't know yet what the Padres are up to. We're starting to see a line come out. Could it be Blake Snell going for the Padres today? I don't know if you had anything.
I have Blake Snell going for the Padres today.
Okay, so I guess we just had to skip over Yu Darvish and took been ill for a week here, but nothing official yet. But I'll show what we got because I am showing a little bit of a line coming out on this game with the Angels and Jaime Barria. Showing right now about 175 for San Diego, and I think the total is going to be 7.5. I know there's been some 8 unders out there. Let's list the game here. There we go. I'm going to switch that to. I'll go with. I'm just making this one up here, really. Yeah. Oh, did you need 7?
Yeah, I need it at 8 for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's fine. I mean, right now, for the books that are listing the game, 175 and 8 under 15, but I imagine this one could go down. There's not too many official lines out there. Anybody seeing anything? Go ahead, Mindy.
I'm gonna go under. So yeah, I would love to have that 8 total there, but 7.5. I'm okay with that as well. My number comes in below that. I like how Snell's been pitching lately. I like the Padres bullpen. Angels bullpen ranks right in there with them, right? If we take a look at these ERAs, that's 3.66 for the Angels, 3.65 for the Padres. So yeah, I like the under the total. I like how Baria's been going as well, 2.37 ERA. Neither of these guys put too many runners on the base path, so let's go ahead and go under the total.
All right, let's do it. I'll try another one with you. Why not? Let's go big today. Right now, the Angels have gone under in 10 of their last 13 games. Snell's gone over in just 2 of his last 10 games, so hopefully Blake's in there today. Padres have been going over of late. They've gone under in just 5 of their last 17 games, so they've been giving up some runs of late. Their hitting has been okay. We do know Snell's been on fire, though.
Right.
Finally gave up a run there, so now he's up to 0.86 ERA in his last 7
0.86.
starts. Yeah, I gave him 2 runs, I think, actually. But I'm going to go under with you in this one, Angels and Padres. And, yeah, maybe we can get on it right away and get that 8 under, because definitely going to have to wait a few minutes before this one comes out and makes all the books here. Nick Catino here today. Thank you, Nick. Great job. Great comments from you regarding Mindy. Yep.
Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that.
She's the handicapper here. I'm just the host. Host with an opinion. She just lays it out there like a softball, and all I got to do is smack it. And yesterday I didn't do a good job. All right. Jeremy's on the Padres, but Ron is on the Angels. Alan says he's got a K-prop on Snell continuing to roll. Mike Wilkerson here today. Hello, Mike, representing new viewers or new commenters anyway.
Yeah. 111.
Under. Yeah, Mike's got a pick. He knows what's going on. Great, Mike. Great to have you. Welcome to Team Steam. All right, Scott says, give me that over K prop. Dre likes the under in the game. Fernando says, give me the Padres. And Perky was talking about that Rangers game. And check out Tony's video if you're looking for an opinion on that, Perky. Maybe you'll find something there. Okay, Mindy, we're on the under here with these two in San Diego tonight.
All right.
But this one, we just didn't have. I don't even know if it's going to be Kershaw. It could be Grove. Yeah. So I better just call it undecided at this. Let me see what the. Yeah, I mean this one doesn't even have a line yet. It could be Grove. Maybe you could just tell us what you know about the game. I guess we got to make a pick.
Well, I mean, I think I'm going to go ahead and take Pittsburgh on the run line if Kershaw starts. They do hit lefties pretty well, 260 batting average. And of course, if it's Grove, I'm taking Pittsburgh here on the money line. You guys know I'm not a fan of Grove at all, even though he plays for this awesome Dodgers team. He's just been not good, no matter how you take a look at it. So I'm going to take Pittsburgh on the run line if we got Kershaw. Otherwise, I'm going to take Pittsburgh money line if we got Grove there.
All right. Either way, Mindy's going to be on Pittsburgh in this one today. Keller definitely been, pretty good so far. I mean, definitely can do worse. He's profiting nearly a third of a unit every time he goes out there. So that bodes well. Dodgers, 24-15 at home, but they have lost 4 of their last 7, had trouble with the Royals. Pirates have won 4 of their last 6. Keller, 2.52 ERA in his last 4 starts. And the Pirates mentioned, though, that near over 1/3 of a unit profit every start. Keller, 11-6 are the Bucks.
There you go.
Keller on the mound. So we'll see. I mean, we're definitely be Mindy talking about a Dodger team today that's going to be, a $2 favorite here somewhere with Kershaw, and probably nearly as high, even with Grove, probably in the $1.70 range, I would think. Here in this one, and the total probably, I haven't seen anything that would even give a clue necessarily, but I would imagine the total is going to be about 8.5, maybe 8.5 under with Kershaw, maybe 8 over with Kershaw, maybe 8.5 over with Grove. I'm gonna say, let's see with the chat. There are plenty of comments here, I think, on this game, despite the fact that we don't have much info.
Latifa, I took Pirates on the
Ooh,
run
hi,
line if you got
Latifa.
Kershaw, and I took Pirates money line if you get Grove.
There's Latifa. All right. Runs on the Dodgers run line here. Fernando on the Pirates. Butterscotch says, yeah, Kershaw probably a no-go today. So we would get Grove. So that's tough there heading into the break. And you said at the beginning of the year with that, Mindy, about Kershaw, until his injury comes up, if you will, almost inevitable.
Right.
So, but maybe this is his time to take that break. But the Dodgers still need to keep winning. Solo says go over in this one. Butterscotch on Pittsburgh run line here. Alan says take Pittsburgh. Dre's got a nerfy here in this one. Keller's allowed a run in the first inning in 6 of 17 starts. The Dodgers have scored a run in the first inning in 33 of 83 games. Pittsburgh has scored a run in the first inning in 20 of 83 games. A 10-game difference. Mindy took you helped, you told
I helped her out, yeah.
Latifa what's going on here. Teresa maybe here on the Bucks. Curvin on the Dodgers. Latifa just got here. She doesn't want a game without, knowing what's going on. So I think we could talk. Yeah, it's a Grove spot now. So I didn't even see that Kershaw information that Scotch brought up. So I wondered why there was a scratch there on his day. All right, over. Hey, Burley, how you doing? Over and Dodgers run
He's taking
line.
the Dodgers all year. Remember, it's his experiment all year. Just taking them.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll take the over in this one. If Burley's going to do it, I'm going to do it. We don't know the total, so I'll just go on the over. Last game, we do have a line here of Mariners and Giants. The Giants are $1.30 now, 7.5 under 20.
Yeah, so Brian Wu has never pitched against the Giants yet in his young career here, but he hasn't pitched well on the road at all whatsoever. And Mariners are not giving anyone any run support there on the road either. They're like 7 for 38 with only 4 extra base hits against Logan Webb there as well. So that 6 ERA and 3.8 walks per 9 for Brian Wu sets up for a not so good outing for the Mariners, taking the Giants here today.
All right, Mindy says take the Giants in this one with Logan. I was hoping Alex Wood would pitch, and it'd be Wu against Wood.
You don't like Wu and Webb?
Well, yeah, but just have the same alliteration. Okay, let's go ahead and take the Giants in this one with Webb. We've got picks on I don't know 8 of 10 game. Is it 8? Is it 7? I don't know. It feels like a lot.
7 to 10, yeah. Or
wow.
And one has like 0 information, so
Yeah, well, that's kind of why I didn't.
Right.
I would guess that I don't know. The Dodgers are still on a roll, and I know you don't like Grove. I don't know, just all these
He
Dodger
might be
pitchers.
my least favorite guy right now out there.
All right, Latifah's on the Giants.
Maybe Gomber's a close second.
Brent's on the Giants. Butterscotch on the Giants. Thomas says go under. This is lots of Giants. It feels like a consensus. Fernando on the over. Teresa, great job today with your picks on Seattle. I was trying to figure out Teresa's got like a Spanish translator on almost there for a few of the plays. I was wondering what was going on there. What's going on, Teresa? Okay, Giants here for Verley, under for JD, Teresa under. Or maybe it's um, sir, or Baja. Okay, Jose Sanchez here today. Great to have Jose. He's wondering about if Texas goes under in their game, Mindy, with the Rangers. I don't know. I was thinking premium. I don't want to lean too much into that, Jose. I wish I had a pick for you there, Perky. Thank you. That's baseball, everybody. Mindy and I will take the Giants in this one. All right. Yeah. Webb hasn't been as good of late, 4.85 in the last four starts, but the Giants have won four of those five games, and the Giants, we know they've been doing pretty well before this little skid, but still, how about this one? Webb has gone under in 10 of his last 12 starts. So